Happy Easter and welcome into downtown Portland, Oregon as we get set for the Portland Timbers and Vancouver, a matchup of USL proportions here as we get set for T2 and Whitecaps FC2. Welcome into Providence Park, everyone. Tom Kolker along with Willie Anderson, excited to bring you this USL matchup. Willie, normally we see a lot of the youngsters in the lineup for T2. Today's going to be a little different. A lot of the first team guys being featured.
Yeah, you know, I think the guys need a game. They need to match practice. This is a great game, you know, great for them, but, you know, it's great for the young kids too, because they're going to learn on the road while they're playing. Hopefully these first teamers will talk to them a lot, help them in positional play, and, you know, make them more excited and drive them. So, you know, I'm really excited about today.
Let's talk about our players to watch. And for T2, it's Jack Barmby, one of those first team players, just 22 years old, originally signed on loan from Leicester City and got a brand new contract this past January.
Yeah, you know, and it's a big time in his life. You know, I hope he takes it. You know, it'll change his whole world. He's living in America. He's coming out of England where he was playing in the lower divisions. This is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. I hope he realizes it. You know, he's got to work really hard to get within the squad. So this is a game just for that. Work hard, show how great you are. Tell Porter, come out and pick me.
Another player we're going to look at for Vancouver, Declan Wynn, a New Zealand international with 6 caps. He's another guy right on the verge of making that first team.
Yeah, you know, and last week he got the opening goal and he made team of the week, so, you know, you can't beat that. I think he'll be a big danger on free kicks and corners, so they're going to have, the T2 are going to have to be really aware of that and keep an eye on him. But, you know, he helped them get a clean sheet last week, so, you know, they're going to feel pretty good about today.
T2 looking for their first win of the season. As Willie mentioned, Vancouver coming off their first win 3-0 over Sounders 2. We're getting set for the kickoff. Lineups next. It's T2 and Whitecaps 2 next.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
Welcome back, everybody. Tom Kolker, Willie Anderson, T2, Whitecaps FC2 on a beautiful afternoon for soccer here from Providence Park in Portland, Oregon. Let's take a look at the lineups tonight, Willie, and we begin with T2 led by head coach Andrew Greger. 8 of the 11 guys in the lineups, first team players for Portland tonight.
You know, that's a lot of experience, a lot of know-how. I hope they're really committed, and if they are, you know, there's no other way you can see T2 not winning this game.
Saw Barmby in the open. 2 appearances this year with the first team, had 1 goal last year, and got him on the right. Arboleda on the left, certainly a lot of speed as well.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm a big fan of Arboleda. I mean, give him the ball, get out of his way. He's so quick and so skillful. And Barmby is going to be playing on the right, it looks like, with a left foot. So that means he can get around the box, come inside, and get a great shot with his left foot. So
let's take a look at that Vancouver lineup, led by head coach Rich Fagan. You know, 4-4-2. We talked about Wynn, who had the goal last week in 3-0 win over Sounders 2. A lot of guys also with MLS experience, including Cole Seiler along that back line, and in the middle, Ben McKendry, who got the goal as well last week for Vancouver in that 3-0 win.
You know, I'm just looking at them lining up, and it looks like they're going 3 at the back. Going to sit 1 guy in front of the back 3. Then they're going to put 4 across the middle of the field and play 2 up top. So I guess you call it a 3-1-4-2. I'm not sure, but hey.
You ever played a 3-1-4-2?
I can't even count that far. So.
Well, Portland in the green and gold, Vancouver in the white, blue, and we are underway from Providence Park. Timbers working left to right here to open up this match. In that back line, Vitas, Valentin, Batista, and Myers. Myers, a lot of MLS experience, 10 years, signed as a free agent this past January. This will really be a good learning experience for a young guy like Batista to have Valentin next to him, Myers, and Vitas along that back line.
Oh, it's an amazing time for a game for him.
Arboleda just outside the 18 along the left wing, trying to get it past a couple defenders. Vitas is going to punch it in. Bobosi, the intended target that time, it skips out the other side of Vancouver, clearing it back toward midfield. T2 looking for their first win of the season, coming in off a 2-1 loss against Orange County SC. Augie Williams got the goal in that one. And Vancouver coming in off their best performance of the year, a 3-0 win over Sounders 2. Myers a long switch to the youngster Batista.
You know, you were just mentioning Batista. This is a great game for him because he's got so much experience around him. And he could learn more today than he's learned in the last 3 months if he listens and they talk to him really well. So, huge game for him. Great learning experience. Should be a good move in the right direction.
Myers chipping it forward. Here's Barnby. A couple dribbles with the left foot, spinning away from traffic. Good possession here early for T2. Now Valentin, who started 2 games for first team squad this year, back-to-back games, and had an assist in the win over Houston.
You know, you can already see for T2 the confidence, the know-how. They're just really good on the ball. They've got room, space. They're looking like a really good team right now. But
Jeff Attinella getting the start in goal, acquired via trade from Minnesota. Spent the last 4 years at RSL as a backup to Nick Romano, made 29 appearances during that time and is a very solid goalkeeper. Vancouver clearing it up toward midfield. McKendry lost it momentarily, and T2 win it right back. Mentioned the Whitecaps 1-1-1 on the season. He started off with a 2-0 loss to Galaxy 2, and then a 1-1 draw against Reno, and coming off the 3-0 win over Sounders 2. Wynn got that first goal in the 13th minute. Toma in the 86th minute, and McKendry is in the starting lineup today in the 94th minute.
You know, I'm just watching Vitas on the far side. He's playing like an outside left. He's not playing like a left back. He's pushing way up, which means the Whitecaps defender doesn't know whether to mark him, mark Arboleda. So I think they're going to have a lot of joy down the left. T2, that
T2
is.
on the move with Lewis, trying to get it in the middle of Barmy. That read well by the Whitecaps as they look to control out of the back. Dean, a good ball forward. DeVitt in the middle, and now it's Vancouver attacking down the right flank. McKendry out wide. Scoreless here, 4th minute. First meeting of the year between these two teams. Vancouver last season 12-9-9, made it to the Western Conference Finals before losing 3-0 to Swope Park. Barmy winning it back, trying to play a long diagonal out to the far side of the field. Arboleda. Lewis punches it out wide to Vitas on that left flank. Vitas elect to play it back. Portland very wide spacing here to open up the match.
Yeah, you know, that's the reason for that is Vitas is pushing right up top. He's got nobody to mark. They're not playing with anybody up top on the right. So he's pushing right up. That's his experience showing. And there's nobody picking him up. If they pick him up, that means Arboleda is going to be free. So Vancouver are going to have to figure that out pretty fast, though. They're going to be in trouble.
Vancouver now attacking with Cole Seiler looking to get it in the middle to Thomas Sanner. And the ball out for a goal kick. Sanner, the number 36 overall pick from the 2016 draft out of Princeton. Had 32 goals and 15 assists in 4 years at Princeton. Originally from Indianapolis, Indiana. Goal kick here for Attinella. Mentioned his run with RSL, 28 starts, 5 shutouts. Was a first-team All-American out of South Florida. And Vancouver controlling down the left flank. Sanner now with some room to operate, trying to get it back out wide on the wing that time to Wynn, who's making a diagonal run. And Attinella clears it back toward midfield. Bobosi in a battle. Vancouver winning it back along the defensive 4. And that out of bounds as Wynn just couldn't quite get to it. T2 3-5-0 all time against Vancouver. Two wins in the 2015 season are right here. Vitas making a run. Good work defensively that time by Dean, and Vancouver to play it back toward midfield. Opening few minutes of this match, we're in the 6th minute. Arboleda, Ibobasi, Vitas. And Vancouver win it back along the back line. Good work from Sam DeVitt. But a throw in here for T2.
I think, I'm just watching the game. Vitas is standing out like a sore thumb. Arboleda should get a lot of room. But there's not much going on this side of the field. I'd like to see Barnby trying to get into it more. He seems to be, just kind of not getting involved that much at the moment, but we're going down the left, so maybe that's the reason. Chance Myers, yeah, he's pushing up now just like Vitas. They should get a lot of room because them two pushing up, it's just giving everybody else more room.
As we mentioned, if you're just joining us, a little bit of a different look here for T2. 8 first-team players in the lineup tonight. Look at the back line, Vitas, Valentin, Myers. Those 3 were in the 18 last night, along with Amobia Kugo. None of those guys played against Sporting KC. The Timbers 1-0 loss. Timbers still in first place in the Western Conference on 13 points, but a chance to get some of these guys who are with the first team a little more playing time. Here's Barnby.
Yeah, and they need it. There's nothing like a game to get fit. You can be fit through practice, but you need games and matches.
Arboleda trying to get toward the byline. Good defensive work that time by the Whitecaps. Cole Seiler not allowing Arboleda to get there. It'll be a goal kick for Sean Melvin, making his first start of the season.
When you're a member of the first team squad, it's not that easy just to come down to T2 and switch on. There's no crowd here. There's nothing to get you really pumped up. Maybe they're feeling a little bit down that they're not part of the playing in the first team. So you've got to overcome all this mental stuff as well. So, that's their biggest challenge right out the gate. It's just mentally get on with it. I'm here. I'm going to play the best I can. And away you go.
Vancouver controlling as they operate right to left here in the first half. A long switch by Christian Dean. And that too heavy that time on the far side of the field. It'll go out for a T2 throw-in. Scoreless here in the 9th minute. Tom Kolker, Willie Anderson. T2 looking for that first W. A couple losses to Sounders 2 and Orange County SC 2-1. Both those games 2-1 affairs. Bijev getting the goal in the game against Sounders 2, and last week it was Augie Williams getting his 2nd goal of the season. Long ball played down the middle that time. DeVitt the intended target. T2 recovers defensively well, and now they look to go the other way. Some room to operate up the middle. Bijev just skips over his foot. Well, it's possible 3-on-2 opportunity.
That was a great opportunity. His first touch let him down. If he would have got it, controlled it, they would have had like 3-on-2. So that was a good opportunity wasted.
Kugo switches it to the near side of the field. Here's Chance Myers. Signed as a free agent this offseason with the first team. 9 seasons with Sporting KC. Long ball down the line. Barnby trying to run and get there. Can he get there? No, just a little too heavy.
That was a great idea. It was on. Just overhit it a little. I don't think Barnaby is the quickest, but he made a great room. So yeah, now watch this. It's a great chip. There's a lot of room in behind them. Makes a good run, Barnby. Just a little bit overhit, but it was a great run. It was an okay ball. Could have been better, but that's the secret today. Get the right side going, because our left side is going to be going all day.
10th minute, scoreless from Providence Park. Here's Myers on it. Barnby plays it back to Atinella. He'll go short. It's Eric Valentin. He'll switch it out to the far side of the field for the youngster, Batista. Now on the move, has some room to operate toward midfield. Out wide, Vitas left flank. Good ball movement here by T2. Arboleda trying to dribble through traffic. Collides with a couple players, somehow stays on the ball momentarily as it poked off his foot. Falls to Vitas. Vitas, left wing, edge of the 18, looking in the middle for Barnby. Cleared away off the back line. De Veers. Both teams looking to control. Mobi Okugo. Nice job to win it back for T2. Great little turn there by Okugo to win it back. And now T2 operates down the right flank with Valentin. Vijev. Barnby. Through the center circle. Good ball out wide to Vitas, who's got room on the left wing. Quick one touch down the line for Arboleda. Seiler over to cover defensively. And a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Cole Seiler. And a free kick here for T2. Good one-time ball.
It's a great ball by Vitas, but you know, that's a late tackle. I mean, when he was running there, you could tell, hey, I'm gonna kick him. I'm gonna get the ball, but I'm going to try and through the player as well. So
Arboleda appears to be okay, making his 4th appearance of the season for T2, his 3rd start. A chance here for T2, Willie, in the 12th minute.
Yeah, Barnaby's on there. He's got a great left foot. He'll aim for the penalty spot. He'll put a bit of bend on it away from the goalkeeper. He should hit it with a lot of pace and just go in and attack the ball. I would think he'd put in a really good cross.
He'll whip it in. Headed straight up in the air by Vancouver. Ball comes out the other side. Myers going to get there first. Chance Myers toward the byline. Now a one-on-one battle in the corner with Campbell. And Vancouver win it back. Work by Campbell near that corner flag. Vancouver trying to operate down the left flank. And now in the attacking half, here's Sanner. A long switch across the field. Baldissimo. McKendry in the middle for Sanner. Just skips over his foot. It comes out the other side as he split Portland defensively. And a good ball in by Ben McKendry.
Yeah, this is a great little cross, a little dink you call that. You know, another yard this way and T2 are in big trouble.
You can see McKendry that time had just split Myers and Valentin.
You know, 2T were caught out a little bit there. They were left kind of one man against 3 on the T2's left side. They've got to be careful of that. Arbaleda's going forward. Vitas is going forward. So they've just got to be careful. You can't all go forward and then forget to get back.
T2 on the move now. And there's a foul against DeVitt. Free kick just across midfield taken quickly by Andre Lewis. He started every game so far this year for T2. 5th start of the season. And out of bounds a throw-in for Portland. 14th minute. Vitas. Bobasi trying to get it down the line that time for Arboleda. One back by Cole Seiler. But T2 win it right back. Portland operating on the left flank. Bobasi down the line. Arboleda trying to make that run. Cut off by De Veers. This is our first look, Willie, at Jeremy Bobasi, the number 4 overall pick of the 2017 draft out of Duke. Member of the US U20 squad that qualified for the upcoming World Cup in South Korea.
Yeah, you know, he's looking okay. I mean, he hasn't really stood out yet. That doesn't mean he's not playing a good game. It's just that he hasn't done anything wrong as yet to where he stands out.
Another foul against Whitecaps. So it'll be a free kick here for T2 from the right flank.
Yeah, it'll be Barnaby again. Yeah.
Good tackle.
Oh, could have been playing rugby there. Now this is a great opportunity again for T2. Barnaby's on the ball, that great left foot. He's going to aim for the penalty spot with a bend towards the goal. You know what happens now and then on situations like that? They really clip them hard, and you know, there has been a time when they've missed everybody and gone straight in the net. But he should be aiming for the penalty spot with a nice firm bend on it, and everybody attack the ball.
Barnaby whip it in with the left foot, looking back post. Melvin up high to get it.
You know, he just overhit that a little.
Had a pretty good bend to it, but just like you mentioned, a little too much pace.
Yeah, it made it favourite for the goalkeeper. Yes, it's a little bit overhit, so it's favour for the goalkeeper. If you just shorten that a little, the keeper can't come and get it. So.
And for T2,
is it VJ?
Yep.
Yeah, BJ there.
BJ a little slow to get up. He collided with Melvin as he was going for the ball. He maybe lost sight of where Melvin was. But good to see BJ up on his feet.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I really like watching him play. He makes it interesting for me because he's so smart, great ability.
Well, he led USL last year, 10 assists. First team All-League player, 8 goals, 10 assists for T2. And this is a good opportunity for him to get some work with some of the first team guys as well.
Well, yeah, it can only make him better too because, you know, they're going to be able to see what he's trying to do way before everybody else because, you know, they're just more experienced. But, you know, for another thing for like somebody like a BJ, you know, he's got to be confident playing with these guys, not be in awe of them, you know, being a little bit afraid that he may do something wrong and then, you know, they're going to shower him. He's got to have that self-confidence to go, hey, I can play with these guys. They're going to make me better.
Good ball down the wing by Akugo. Arboleda racing down the left flank, looking to play it in for Bobasi. And out for a corner kick. Well, that was all started by a great ball with Mobi Akugo playing it down the flank.
Yeah, that's a perfect pass. And now he's looking up. He's got the right idea. He just doesn't execute it that great.
He goes short on the corner kick. Now it's Vitas with it. 25 yards from goal. He'll play it back out wide. Bijev to Vitas. We're scoreless in the 18th minute. First matchup of the year between T2 and Whitecaps 2. Whitecaps lead the all-time series 5-3-1. They were 3-1-0 last year, and the flag up on the far side of the field. And you got a lot of speed in the middle on the left there with Bobasi and Arboleda.
Yeah, and you know, that's kind of taking advantage of it. You know, I feel a little bit sorry for Arboleda because I think Vitas is pushing right up on top of him, and I think Arboleda's that inexperienced. He's not sure what he's got to do.
Does that mean he's going to play more inside if Vitas is way up on the flank like that?
Yeah, he's got to come in about 20 yards, give room for Vitas going down the left. But Arboleda kind of, to me, looks like, I don't know where I've got to go. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. So I think he's just get some confidence, you know, because Vitas will make him look like a world beater today because he's so smart and he's got a great left foot and he'll get him in the game all day long. So, you know, just be self-confident.
Nice turn by Lewis down the line. And that's a throw in. It goes off of Bobasi, so it'll be a throw in here for Whitecaps. Vancouver 1-1-1 on the season, averaging 53% possession on the year, actually matching T2 in that category. Vitas, room to operate up toward midfield, scoreless here in the 19th minute. Now it's Mobi Akugo in the middle. Bijev trying to punch it out wide, read by Vancouver defensively. Seiler going to punch it out to the far side of the field. And now it's Vancouver attacking. Baldissimo looking to play it in the middle that time. Went back by T2. Good ball outside for Barmby. Jack Barmby, right wing, edge of the 18 with the left foot. And that's cleared out second corner for T2. This will be from the near side to Melvin's left.
That was a great run, a great ball. I think that's where the opportunities are going to come in behind their fullbacks. Barmby could have just finished better, had a better end product. That would have been great, but, you know, it was a great run. He got in great situation.
Barmby to whip it in toward the front post. Ball comes out the other side. The volley goes out for a goal kick that time as Arboleda couldn't get it on frame.
You know, I think after 20 minutes we've seen, you know, Barmby can be huge here today. any free kicks, corners, looks like he's on. He's got a great left foot. He knows how to bend it, puts it in the right place. You know, I think he's going to be a big weapon all day.
Melvin will put it back in play. Spent 3 years at North Carolina Wilmington. Made 8 appearances last year for Whitecaps 2. 3 wins, 2 shutouts. Throwing for Chance Myers. Bijev spinning away from traffic nicely. Played into the middle, the center circle. Batista whips it out wide for Vitas on the left flank. Down the line, Arboleda. Vitas making an overlapping run. Arboleda couldn't get it back to him, in Vancouver control. Now they operate down the right wing. David Norman out wide. Vancouver looking to get in toward the 18. There's a collision on the far side of the field. It's a good one-on-one move by Darren Campbell. Just couldn't get by that second set of defenders, but the Whitecaps get it right back. They operate right to left. Now in the attacking half. Dean lobbing it down the middle. It's headed on toward the 6. And Attinella off his line. Time it was Sander who got a piece of it to nod it back into the 6, but no trouble for Jeff Attinella.
You know, I've been trying to figure out who for the Whitecaps might be really dangerous for T2 and causes problems. But I think the only thing that's causing T2 problems right now at the back is they're kind of, I don't know, getting 2 against 1, 3 against 2 in that situation.
Here's Myers the other way, a 3-on-3 opportunity. Chance Myers whips it toward the top of the 6. Bijev knocks it down. Bijev working toward the corner flag under some pressure from Christian Dean. He will earn the 3rd corner of the game for T2 here in the 23rd minute. Zarek Valentine. And a nice ball by Bijev down the line.
That's a great ball, a great ball. He should have had a better finish here.
Barmby will put this one in. Bijev shows short. Barmby on the deck. The one-time shot deflected. Lewis out for a corner kick. Andrew Lewis got a good piece of that on the direct ball from Barmby.
Yeah, this is very smart. It must be something they do on the practice field. He hits it really well. Unlucky.
Went right at DeVitt. Barmby serves this one in. Headed to the top of the area. Myers knocks it down. And Vancouver released momentarily, but it'll be a throw-in for T2. Scoreless 24th minute. Barmby, room to operate on the right wing. Toward the top of the box. Little give and go. Bijev the shot, the save.
You know, that's one of them shots when you hit it too right. He hit it really well, went straight at the goalkeeper.
Attinella out of the box to clear it out of danger.
Sometimes it's great if you just don't hit him right and it fools the goalkeeper and goes in the net. He hit that so right. Right down the goalkeeper's basket.
Couple good opportunities here for T2. First, Lewis. Portland doing it off the corner kick set pieces. Now it's Vancouver. Here's a shot. Attinella with the save. That was Thomas Sander. He's making his 4th appearance of the year for Whitecaps 2. Has 1 goal on the season. He scored in the 1-1 draw against Reno in the 8th minute. Arboleda down the left wing, leaving it back for Akugo. Norman over to cover him. Now Lewis. Room to operate. Plays it short. Barmby finds himself on the left side trying to play Arboleda in. Read well by the Whitecaps. And a throw in here for Vancouver.
You know, they're going to get lucky here in a minute. Everybody's trying to put Arboleda through because of his pace. And he's making some good runs. We're just not finding him yet. I think one of them will break and he'll be through. And hopefully he can either lay it on for somebody else or can score. But they're working really hard to get him loose. So
Lewis We had that great chance off a one-timer on the corner kick moments ago. Bijev switching it. Here's Eric Valentin. Barmby now back on the right side. He'll play it out wide to Vitas. Vitas, who started the first game, played 90 minutes against Minnesota in the 5-1 win, suffered a foot injury. He has been on the road to recovery, was in the 18 last night against Sporting KC, but can't get back in right now because of a youngster named Marco Farfan.
Which is great, but you know, I'm a big fan of Vitas, and that's a bad tackle.
And the foul committed by Francis De Beers.
You know, he went right through him, didn't mean to get. Yeah, he's pretending he's getting the ball there, but he went definitely to go right through him.
Bobacy still a little slow to get up. Appears to be okay, which is good news.
I'd be a little slow to get up after that.
Bobacy making his second start for T2, the number 4 overall pick out of Duke. 2 years at Duke, 9 goals, 7 assists there. And now you have your choice here.
Yeah,
Bijev or Barmby.
Yeah, you know, I think he's too far out. Maybe he doesn't. You know, Barmby looks like he's. I doubt if he's going to shoot from there. Well, you know, what do I know? But
it's about.
You know, I would think if it's Barnaby going to take it, if he doesn't shoot, he's going to put it over here on the right side.
Well, no one is covering
right
Chance
side.
Myers right now. He's all alone here. You can see the wall. It's about 28 yards out.
You know what? I think he's going to shoot.
He will. It goes into the wall, then deflects over and out for the 5th corner of the game for T2. And this is where they've been dangerous on these set pieces. So we'll see another one. This will be from the far side, though, just the second one from the far flag. It'll be Bijev to take it.
You know, I was surprised. I just thought it was too far out, but, you know, he knows his ability better than I do. So he thought he had a chance, and he's going to take it.
So Bijev to swing this one in the 28th minute.
That is a great corner.
Vancouver nods it away. Now they look to break. McKendry. That time playing a long ball ahead for Campbell, read well by Chance Myers. And T2 control again. Scoreless here in the 28th minute. If you're just joining us, T2 starting 8 first-team players. The back line, Vitas, Valentin, Batista, Myers. The midfield in the 4-2-3-1, Akugo and Lewis. Barmby on the right, Bijev in the middle, Arboleda on the left, Bobacy up top, and Jeff Attinella getting the start in goal for T2 here in the 29th minute.
You know, and they're looking like the starting 8 squad members.
And there's a foul. And Bobacy's been on the ground a lot today here in the first 29 minutes of this match. So another chance here to set something up, this one from a better angle along the right wing.
You know, if I was him, I'd do the same thing. Penalty spot, aim it there, not as long as the last one. Clip it in hard, get that bend on it, and everybody attack it. So I think, yeah, hit the penalty spot. Too short.
Too short. That one goes right into McKendry. We go the other way. Now Campbell looking to break. A chance for the counter. Loads of space. Darren Campbell.
You know, with free kicks like that, you have to get past the first guy. I mean, it's such a waste if you don't.
Throw in here for the Whitecaps. Still looking for their first real good opportunity on Jeff Attinella. Bobacy looking to turn. Takes a deflection off his foot. Finds Jonathan Lewis. He'll play it back into the box for Attinella. Out wide to Lewis. Made 24 starts last year for T2, had 1 goal. Now it's flipped out wide for the youngster Batista, just 19 years old.
See, that was just to look. Valentin picked that up, no panic. Knew what he wanted to do, hit a great ball to Batista, and off we go. Just experience.
Valentin nodding it back in. Attinella gets there, rolls it out quickly. Vitas on the left wing, quick touch forward. Arboleda back to Vitas. Now they look to go. A good ball by Vitas. And now T2 on the run. Arboleda going to use the speed to get to the corner flag. He does. He keeps it in play. Arboleda whipping it in toward the top of the 6. It comes out the other side as the ball just hung in the air. But good combination play by T2 on the left side.
You know, for me watching the game, it's just like a matter of time before T2 crack it and get a goal. You know, they're playing well, they're knocking the ball around, creating opportunities. Look at Vitus. Look at he's wide open on the left. Look.
Here's Myers, Bijev, or pardon me, Barmby.
There we go.
Valentine, we saw what you saw. Yeah. Plays it out wide, and the flag up on the far side of the field. Well, good opportunity here today for a lot of these guys, the first team guys who don't play, who are, at least up to this point haven't gotten a lot of run with the first team to come down here and get a good game, because it's different than training, right? I mean, you can't replicate a game situation.
Practice is great. You get a certain fitness level, but you don't get that sharpness and that competitiveness you get with games, and you need games like this. I know there's not a lot of people here, but you're on a really good field. It's a big field, and, you know, it's a chance to play. Every professional athlete loves to play their sport. I mean, you like getting paid, you like making money, but bottom line is you love to play, and these guys are no different. And it's no fun, take it from me, that you sit on the bench every week and don't get in the team, and then you got to go and practice all week. It's like, why the heck am I practicing? So games like this, you know, sometimes they don't want to play it, they don't feel good about it, but once they get out there and start running around, they want to play.
DeVitt, Vancouver controlling, scoreless in the 33rd minute. Long ball down the line for Campbell. It's a one-on-one battle between him and Valentine. Campbell keeps it in near the corner flag, playing it down the line. McKendry's in, plays it across. Ball deflects straight up in the air, and it's going to go out for a corner kick or a throw-in?
Corner kick.
Corner kick here for Vancouver. It was a nice run by Campbell using his speed down the left wing.
Yeah, it was. That was not a bad cross. It was a great interception.
Chance here for Vancouver. Ball played toward the top of the 6, headed out by T2. And now T2 on the run. Akugo. The shot. Melvin got a piece of it, and Arboleda, using his speed, got past the defense as he made about a 70-yard run, and Melvin just got enough of it to keep it out.
Here, in just one little caption here, that's Arboleda. That's his game, that's who he is. You know, with a bit more luck and a finish, he scores.
Melvin did a great job to get a piece of that with his left leg.
Made himself big, didn't give him a lot to shoot at. Good goalkeeping.
Bijev will take this. Ball takes a big bounce. Batista couldn't get a lot on it. But another chance here for T2 in the 34th minute. But certainly when you think about all the real good opportunities here in the first half, they've all gone to T2.
Yeah, and you know, you kind of get a little worried. You think, well, you know, we're going to score any minute, and we haven't. So, you know, you think, oh, is it going to be one of them days where we make all these chances, just don't score, and they go down the other end and sneak one, and you lose the game 1-0. So, they're the way better team, T2, look more organised, got more attacking tools.
Here's Norman. Vancouver now in the attacking half, but a giveaway. Lewis looking to go the other way. A 5-on-4 for T2. Bijev loads the space in the middle of the field. Bijev on the run toward the top of the box. Ibobasi can't quite control it as he had Arboleda wide open on the left side. Fortunate break for the Whitecaps. And now McHenry's got room. A heavy ball out wide. It'll be a throw in here for T2.
You know, that was a really good opening for Obasi, is it? And his control let him down so badly. You know, he seems to be having trouble to me. I've been watching him in the game. He seems to be falling over a lot. I don't know whether he's got the wrong shoes on, the wrong studs in them, not long enough or too long. But he seems to have trouble on it with his balance.
One back by T2. Bobasi in the middle. Valentin. He'll switch it out wide for Vitas. 2 starts with the first team this year for Valentin, 1 for Vitas. Here's Zarek on the ball.
You know, if you watch somebody like Valentin, it's like it's so easy for him, but he's so smart.
Arboleda playing it in. Vitas floating it across the box. Myers looking to get there. Vancouver wins it back. Kendry in the middle. DeVitt looking around. He's got some space to operate up toward midfield. Now he'll play it across. Vancouver builds out of the back with Cole Seiler, Georgetown product. Oldissimo looking around. Play it back to Seiler.
You know, for me, so far, it's a really fun game to watch. It's an end-to-end action, a lot of action, and, you know, a lot of good play, a lot of space, a lot of room, some great runs, some great balls in, free kicks, corner kicks. Yeah, it's been fun to watch so far.
Are you surprised Vancouver hasn't switched out of the 3 at the back with the dominance T2 has had on the ball and all the space?
You know, I am surprised, but, you know, once maybe they're going to bring the guy who's just standing in front of the back 3, bring him back. But as of now, they're not. They look like they're going to play their system no matter what.
Sander from outside the area. Couldn't get a lot behind it. Easy play for Atanello. Quickly rolls it out. Barmby now's got room on the right wing. Jack Barmby on the inside of the foot. Bijev spinning away from traffic nicely. Kugo, he'll switch it out wide. Vitas is going to have all kinds of space.
And he's going to have all kind of space all night long.
Vitas down the line. Arboleda toward the byline. Play it back to the top of the area. Bijev, I think, was the intended target. Read well by the Whitecaps. Barmby. 38th minute, we're scoreless. Bijev. Kugo punches it out wide. T2 attacking on the left wing. Vitas puts it in. Cleared out. 6th corner of the game for T2 already here in the first half.
I think that's kind of making it a little bit difficult for us to get an end product. Is our final ball at times is not great, you know.
Doing all the work to get there.
Yeah, Arboleda there was in a great situation. He had time on the ball, and he hit it with his left foot, and it wasn't the best. So, you know, what makes you great, what makes you playing in the first team is your final ball.
Bijev, the in-swinger. Headed out of the area by the Whitecaps.
You know, we are hitting. T2 is hitting incredibly great crosses from free kicks and corners. It just takes somebody with the desire and the need to get on the end of it, stick it in the back of the net.
Another long switch across the field. Vitas punches it out wide. Now Arboleda, left wing, edge of the box. Vitas making an overlap run, and the shot and the save by Melvin.
No, this is going to be one of the best opportunities Arboleda ever has to play with a great player who's going to make him look amazing all night. So take advantage of it, get your confidence level up, and Vitas will make you look magnificent.
Vancouver on the move. They attack right to left here in the first half. Sander couldn't control it. Bijev gets it back and a chance to go the other way. Ibobasi racing down the middle. Bijev. Barmby. Barmby, edge of the box. 3 defenders around him. And Vancouver get it back. There's Campbell. Campbell dribbling through traffic. Finds Dean with some space out wide. And now Vancouver in the attacking half. Here's a long diagonal down the middle of the field. Sander the intended target. Vitas gets there first. And T2 win it back. Kugo, a nice spin. And then a foul. 40th minute, scoreless from Providence Park. Tom Kolker, Willie Anderson, if you're just joining us. T2 playing a 4-2-3-1. 8 first-team players in the lineup. Vitas, Valentin, Batista, Myers, the back line. Holding midfielders, Amobia Kugo and Andrew Lewis. Barmby's on the right. Bijev's in the middle. Victor Arbaleda's out on the left. Jeremy Abobasi's up top, and Jeff Antonella's in goal.
You know, it's 40 minutes, and you can tell it's a good game because I can't remember that 40 minutes going by. I mean, it's been totally interesting. All it needs really is a goal. And I'm sure, you know, the longer the game goes, the more tired people get, the more space they will get. There'll be a goal in this game.
T2 looking for their first W of the season. Vancouver coming off a 3-0 win against Sounders 2, their first win. They're 1-1-1 on the year. Here's Lewis now on the left wing, out wide to Vitas. Vitas looking to punch it in for Abobasi. It's headed over top of the crossbar. Another corner kick opportunity here for T2. Their best one came on a low line drive ball played right to Jonathan Lewis, who hit a one-time shot, and he crushed it. It just went right off of DeVitt before it could get to Melvin.
You know, I think that's one of Vitas's greatest strengths, is his first time crossing with his left foot. He gets that little bend on him. He puts pace on him. He doesn't just kick him up in the air. He bends him and guides them in, and they come in at pace. Great balls.
Barnby to serve this one in. Cleared away by Vancouver. Vitas. Here's Chance Myers. 2 goals, 16 assists in 9 seasons with Kansas City before signing as a free agent this past offseason. DeVitt. Win. Dean. Better possession here by Vancouver. Norman under some pressure. Plays it out wide to the far side of the field. Gets it back. Norman now on the attack. Looking for some help, trying to get through traffic, and he earns it. That's going to be a foul against Andrew Lewis, and a free kick here for Vancouver, and a chance to do something in the 43rd minute.
You know, Lewis bailed him out there because he'd lost the ball. He had no idea where to go with it. So it puts him in a good opportunity. I think they're a little too far out to shoot. I would think they will try and do what we've been doing, is bend it into around the penalty spot, the far post. Somebody get on the end of it.
You have 5 players setting up for Vancouver right at the top of the 18. Norman and McKendry over the ball. Norman, blocked by Barnby. Barnby might have a mark on his leg after that. Here's to be fine. Norman struck that well.
Yeah, I think he'll feel that for a few minutes.
44th minute, still looking for our first goal of the match. T2 has had the better run and the better chances here in the first half. And speaking of running, here's Vitas with loads of space on the left wing. Vitas playing it out wide. Arboleda room. Arboleda edge of the 18, looking around. Bijev trying to knock it down. DeVitt wins it away. That time everybody sort of waited at the top of the box, and Arboleda played it more into the middle.
You know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, Arboleda. It wasn't a good cross, but he didn't exactly have a lot to aim for in the box.
Abobasi. He'll play a diagonal. Arboleda again using that speed to get there. Aldisimo back defensively. Arboleda looking to go 1v1. Arboleda to Vitas. He'll play it back to Batista. Lewis.
We're still wide open on the left. Still. Even though the balls came out from there, that's where the room is. There's not a lot of room on the right here because we haven't got that many players this side. Barnby seems to have gone into midfield. There he is on the ball now.
Working a little combination with Bijev, gets it back. Barnby. And then a foul. Another chance here. This one you might be able to put on frame from about 22 yards out.
Yeah, I would doubt if they would. The angle's a little bit tight, but you know, the way this Barnby hits him and bends him, I wouldn't be surprised.
Barnby, originally on loan from Leicester City, signed a new deal this past January. He's just 22 years old. 1 minute of stoppage time, as that will go out for a goal kick. I think Vancouver get into halftime here scoreless. They got to feel pretty good, considering all the pressure T2's applied.
Yeah, I would think that was their goal, you know, come in, you know, not go behind, keep it tight for as long as you can. You know, T2 are making chances. Their final ball hasn't been great. I just hope, you know, they'll pick her up. I wouldn't be surprised if they bring up Williams in the second half. They definitely need another body in the box because we're getting round the back. We're getting the room, getting good crosses in. But they need just another body in the box to attack it in the attacking half box. And Williams would be the guy.
I'll get 2 goals on the season, including last week in the 2-1 loss to Orange County. Lewis that time trying to find Barmby, was making a run into the middle. We're in stoppage time here. And this will be a free kick for Vancouver. Another Anagi guy with good size.
Yeah, he is. He's big, and you know
6'2".
he's a goal scorer. He's like Addy from the Timbers. You know, hey, I'm a goal scorer. Put me out.
It'll be interesting to see what he can do with some of those balls getting served in from the flanks, especially with the likes of Vitas and Barmby. We reach halftime here at Providence Park. Scoreless, but a lot of good opportunities for T2. A lot of the first team guys getting some run here today against the Whitecaps too. We'll take a break. Coming up next, highlights, stats in the second half. Scoreless at halftime for Providence Park, T2 and Whitecaps FC 2.
Last week at San Antonio FC, the USL Experience completed a second year of unprecedented success. The USL Experience provides Super Y League players with a comprehensive look into the North American professional landscape, where they can experience life as a pro at a level never before visited.
No, we're really pleased to host the USL Experience here in San Antonio. The players get to experience what it's like to be a professional player. They've interacted well with our current players over lunch, and we're looking forward to watching them play. I know they've trained this morning, and looking forward to the games this evening, and as a staff we're looking forward to watch them play.
The USLX event has given our players a great opportunity to participate and play against players from all across the nation, which serves as a great development opportunity for our kids. Obviously, you know, Texas is a big state, but when you get the opportunity to play against kids from across the nation, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity right now at their age groups.
Rewind to the inaugural 2016 USL Experience hosted by FC Cincinnati. During halftime of the River Cities Cup versus Louisville City FC, USL Experience players walked out onto the field in front of a 20,000 capacity crowd at Nippert Stadium and were recognized as the future of the game. That's not happening anywhere else in the country. A year in the making, the USL Experience at San Antonio FC looked to build on the accomplishments of FC Cincinnati and achieved great success with a 2017 event unlike anything else currently available to youth players. During the event, these athletes experienced a full media day, including professional photo shoots, press conferences, and interviews conducted by USL Experience and San Antonio FC staff in stadium suites overlooking the beautiful Toyota field. The experience intensified as players stepped onto the pitch for the first time, flying through competitive training sessions conducted by invited Super Y coaches who continued to evaluate players throughout the event. College coaches and U.S. Soccer Federation scouts attended USL Experience matches as the players challenged the San Antonio FC ETP and Rio Grande Valley Academy teams. In addition to their own match experience, players witnessed firsthand the professional matchday experience of San Antonio FC, which included access to a closed-door training session, lunch with the first team, and the opportunity to learn tactics from head coach Darren Powell in a strategy session before the season home opener. The 2017 USL Experience culminated in spectacular fashion as players celebrated San Antonio FC's first home triumph of the season with a 3-0 victory over LA Galaxy 2. By providing an event such as this, the USL has become a leader through its commitment to youth development. The USL Experience is breaking barriers by making professional soccer and the professional dream more accessible. For USL Network, I'm Morgan Conklin.
raise the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.
scoreless at halftime between T2 and Whitecaps FC2 in a first half that was really dominated by T2 on the field, but scoreless here at halftime. Really, as we look back at this first half, and you think about possession and all the attempts, it was really a dominant first half for T2.
It was, and it was a fun game to watch. I mean, that 45 minutes just went by like that. But T2, for me, are the better team. He knocked the ball around great. They're going to get a lot of luck and a lot of success going down the left with Vitas and Arboleda. So, you know,
let's take you through the highlights of this one. It started in the 13th minute, and a good chance here for Vancouver. McHenry serving a nice ball in.
Yeah, you know, he works it well. That's a great first touch. That's a great little, what we call a dink cross. Guy's just half a yard away from him. If he connects with that, he scores.
T2 was certainly dangerous on corner kick set pieces and a great opportunity in the 23rd minute.
Yeah, that's a well thought out practice field corner. You know, they practice it, and he's so unlucky. Hits it another foot either way, he scores.
And just a minute later, Bijev in the 24th minute on a good little ball from Ivo Bisek.
You know, he hits it too well. Hits it right, the goalkeeper hits it, maybe it goes either side of him, he scores.
35th minute, here's the speed of Arboleda.
Oh, you know, this is him all in one little cameo. Too quick for everybody else. Just got to keep his head a little bit better. He does pretty good, actually. Keeper does great, makes himself big, doesn't give him a lot of goal to score at, but yeah, good.
There are the stats from the first half. You can see dominant possession, 67% for T2.
Yeah, you know, but you got to turn possession into goals and goals into wins, and we're not there yet.
So we have the total shots there, 6-4, but that big number, 67%.
And look at
for
corners,
T2.
8-1.
8-1.
You know.
As we get set here for the start of the second half, T2 will be operating, going right to left. Let's see if they can turn that 67% possession into goals. And second half underway from Providence Park. If you're just joining us, 8 first-team players in the lineup tonight for T2. The back line, Vitas, Valentin, Batista, Myers. In goal, Jeff Atinella. Holding midfielders, Moby Kugo and Andrew Lewis. Rest of the midfield on the right is Jack Barmby. On the left, Victor Arboleda. In the middle, William Bijev. And up top is Jeremy Abobasi.
And if you're a fan of good open soccer, this is a great game for you to watch with these additions to T2 from the first team squad. They've really put a lot of class into it. So it's a great game to watch. It'll be fun. I'm sure there'll be goals. There's too much open space. So get a good comfortable seat. Sit down and enjoy every minute of it.
Antonello, who spent the last 4 years as the backup to Nick Ramondo at RSL, making 29 appearances there. Here's Norman trying to split 2 defenders, one right back by T2 as they attack here right to left in the second half. And here's Vitas. He's been battling back from a foot injury after he started week 1 against Minnesota in the 5-1 win. De Beers wins it back for Vancouver. And a throw in here for Vitas. Couple subs for Vancouver, including Andy Toma. Which is the rest of the subs here momentarily. DeVitt, here's Toma with it. Toma, the 24th overall pick, the 2015 draft by the Timbers out of the University of Washington. Now a chance on the right flank. Barmby working against Christian Dean. Myers.
You know, if you're playing Barmby out on the right, if you're defending him, you've got to put him inside on your left foot. He does that every time, so you've got to be aware of that.
Arboleda trying to get there. That run cut off by De Beers. It'll be a throw in here for T2. Second half just underway. Tom Kolker, Willie Anderson. Thanks for joining us here on the stream. First meeting of the year between T2 and Whitecaps 2. Whitecaps lead the all-time series 5-3-1. Lewis playing it in for Arboleda, a chance, and the flag up on the far side.
You know, it's great vision. He either got the ball a little bit late or he ran too early, but you know, that's going to be open all day. He's going to be available. Get him into the game. He'll either get the winner for you or he'll make it.
Melvin had one huge save in that first half off of the run by Arboleda, and he just got a piece of it with his left leg. Those few moments of the first half to keep it a scoreless game. Valentine going back to Attinella. That's a deflection. There's a shot, and it sprays just wide. Campbell couldn't get it back on frame, but had a wide open net after Attinella tried to play it back to Valentine. Fortunate break for T2. Arboleda. The shot goes wide. Great work by Bobasi to keep that play alive as he got taken down.
Yeah, you know, he was running away from the goal, always out, off balance. That was going to be a hard shot to turn on and get on goal. Maybe his better choice would have been to lay it off to one of the other guys coming in, but, you know, he's having a field day, Arboleda.
There is a yellow card issued to De Beers with that takedown of Bobase. But another good look for T2 early on here in the second half.
Yeah, you know, and they're going to keep getting good looks. They just got to, their final ball has to be better.
De Vries picks up the yellow card. And there's a foul against T2. T2 looking for that first W of the season. They've all been close games, coming in off a 2-1 loss against Orange County FC. Augie Williams getting the goal for T2 in that one. This Whitecaps team 1-1-1. Coming in off their first win, a 3-0 win over Sounders 2. A heavy touch of throwing back for T2. Cole Seiler winning it back. Here's DeVitt.
For me, this game's here to be won for T2. They're the better team. They're making chances. They could take one of them. I think if they could score, this game would just about to be over, because I cannot see the Whitecaps creating a lot, doing any damage.
There's another look as Bijev looked to make that turn. Got taken down by McKendry. Vitas. Batista. Go back to Attinella. T2 will regroup along the back line.
The Whitecaps, when we have the ball at the back, especially when the goalkeeper gets it, they're pushing 3 guys up on the defenders, so they get no time to play it around at the back.
McKendry, good ball out wide to Campbell. Vancouver attacking down the right wing. Vitas back defensively. Campbell looking to go 1v1 toward the byline. Plays it across and headed out by Valentine, who will concede the corner. Well, Campbell showed a little bit of speed here today.
Yeah, you know, he's looked useful all day. He's a big guy. Watch, he just brutes his way past Vitas. He does really well. He's strong.
Norman will take this corner kick. It'll be an in-swinger from the near flag. Looking to go back post. And it's out on the other side, as Dean was the intended target on that back post.
Now, I don't understand that. We've got the number 18 for T2, Mark, the biggest guy for the Whitecaps. Don't understand that.
It's a Kugo trying to mark Christian Dean.
Yeah.
This will be McKendry from the far flag. For the top of the 6, it's loose, it's down. DeVitt from distance takes a deflection and goes out wide, and it looks like we're going to do it all over again. Well, that hit about 4 different players inside the area once it left the foot of DeVitt.
Yeah, T2 got lucky there. Could have gone anywhere.
Another in-swinger, this time headed away. Knocked down by Wynn. And a throw in here for T2. They look to move quickly up the far flank. There's Chance Myers, Akugo. This back line for T2, Vitas, Valentin, and Myers, along with youngster Batista. But those first three were in the 18 last night for the Timbers, along with Amobi Akugo. And there's a hard foul. Vijev goes down hard for the second time. That's going to be on Norman. He picks up the yellow.
That was not a good foul. Can't believe they slap hands after tackling him like that.
Norman has some familiarity with the area as a product of Oregon State.
You know, just looking at him on camera, and he looks like he's 15, a baby assassin.
Spent 2 years at Oregon State, led the team in assists in 2015 with 5. Toma playing it forward, McKendry with the outside of the foot. Now Campbell again down the right wing. Campbell trying to play it across. Antonella cuts that off. Vancouver finding a little more space here down the right wing in the second half.
Yeah, you know, I think when he brought them subs on, he kind of changed it around a little.
Long ball ahead. Boba C. Good hold up. Plays it back to Lewis, trying to punch it out wide for Barnby. That ball hangs in the air before Jack can get to it. Scoreless here, 55th minute. T2 dominating possession in the first half, 67%. Corners were 8-1. There's Batista. Now Valentin.
What I've also think the Whitecaps are doing, they put an extra guy down our left-hand side, their right-hand side, to just kind of block it up a little and put some bodies in there.
Bobasi into the middle. Vijev will go out for a goal kick.
You know, that's Bijev. Half a chance, I'm going to have a go. And he scored some spectacular goals in his time, and this could have been one of them.
Well, he got the goal in the 2-1 loss to the Sounders. 8 goals last year, led the team, also led the entire league with 10 assists.
You know, I know he scored 8 goals last year, but I saw a few of them, and they were spectacular, a lot of them, so.
Still looking for our first here this afternoon from Providence Park. And the first meeting of the year between these two teams. Vancouver made it to the Western Conference semifinals last year, or to the conference final. He lost to Swope Park. Would eventually go down in the title game to Red Bulls 2. It was a good run last year for this Whitecaps 2 team that went 12-9-9 overall. Bobasi trying to backheel it to Barnby. Squirts out to the right side. Chance Myers gets taken down hard by DeVitt. There's another look.
Yeah, he's late. Watch how late he is. Now that's
very
late. That's way late.
It will be Barnby and Okugo over the ball.
You know, I think Barnby's got it. He's going to do it. I think he's going to place it around the penalty spot. Same as before. Power, bit of pace, nice bend.
Army plays it in. Headed out by the Caps. And now they look to go the other way on the counter. There's a foul against Chance Myers, so a free kick here for Vancouver, just shy of midfield.
You know, that was a good foul because if he didn't get there, that guy was gone. So I think that was a real
smart
professional foul, yeah.
Norman trying to play it out wide, and another foul. Back-to-back fouls here against T2.
You know, T2 kind of gone off the boil since halftime. You know, they're not commanding it. They're not dominant. You don't, you know, not getting a lot of room. whether it's the way the Whitecaps are playing or they just gone down a notch, T2, I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet, but you know, I know it's a development team, but you know, I would think around 60 minutes, which is pretty close, you'd be thinking about, you know, changing the game up a little, but I don't think they do it on this team. I think they go with what they have.
Well, you look at the bench in terms of offensive possibilities. You got Blake Bodley, Augie Williams, two good choices, Granito.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of Bodley's because he's great. He works hard. He works down the left. Williams, I think, a gem. He's a rare find.
Bijev in on the right flank, looking to play it in. Gets it off a deflection toward the byline, and it will be deflected out for a corner kick. Again,
he was unlucky with his first try there because he tried to bend it behind the defense. Yeah, here we go. Now he gets it. Watch, he looks up, he tries to play in behind their defenders for T2 to run onto. Doesn't make it.
Bijev with the in-swinger and headed out by Vancouver. Another chance here for T2.
Yeah, Bombi going to do his usual. Just concentrate and get it right.
Good ball toward the top of the six. Williams gets Batista got a piece of it. Comes out the other side. Arboleda, Vitas looking to play Valentin in. Cleared away by Vancouver. Right back to Vitas. And T2 control again in midfield. A little bit different look of the lineup today for T2 with 8 first teamers playing in this one. Good work by Bijev. That time, Bobasi a little late of a run, allowed Melvin time to collect it.
You know, out of all the guys come down from the first team squad that are playing today, the ones I'm really impressed with are Vitas. I think he's having a great game. Valentin at the back. And they're my two right now who, you know, to me stand head and shoulders above everybody else, just for their experience, their know-how, and their ability.
Kugo, good switch. Vitas read well though defensively by Toma. Bijev split a couple defenders with that ball. Melvin off his line to collect it. 61st minute. Scoreless from Providence Park. First meeting of the year between the Caps and T2. Norman. Vancouver in the attacking half. DeVitt. Batista clears that right back. Good defensive work by Cole Seiler. And now DeVitt has room to operate down the right wing. Looking to play it into the middle. That intercepted by Kugo. And the ball out of bounds, throwing for Vancouver.
You know, the game's getting scrappy right now, but I think that suits Vancouver more than it suits us. If I was T2, I'd just sit on the ball a little while, knock it around, get a feel for it, make them chase it, and then get back into the game.
Better possession by Whitecaps, and we'll go out for another Vancouver throw-in. This one from the far side of the field. Win to take it. Had a goal in the 3-0 win last week against Seattle. Now a good switch into the middle. McHenry. Campbell trying to get back to him. A heavy ball. Here's Toma. Seiler, he'll play it out wide. Chance here for Vancouver. Sander, the intended target. The ball never got to him. We go the other way. Now Bijev, a load of space in the middle of the field. Ibobasi lets it roll by him. Now stops, collects it. Top of the box. Waited just a little too long as Arboleda was making an overlapping run. Game really starting to open up.
Yeah, some tied legs. Tied minds.
Toma from distance. And that blocked by Batista. DeVitt. Norman. Vancouver working down the left wing. The ball floated in toward the top of the 6 for McKendry. Now space for T2 the other way. Arboleda, a lot of room down the left wing. I'll slow it up. Playing it in the middle for Bijev. Bijev, top of the box, playing it back to Arboleda. Good ball, Arboleda in, he shoots. Saved by Melvin. Second big save by Melvin on Arboleda today.
You know, that was a great opportunity. They worked it well. It was a good chance. The keeper did a really good save. But if he would have thought of his other option, we had 2 guys in the middle that were pretty much open, so. But it was a great move. And congrats to the goalkeeper, that was a great save.
Now Vancouver again attacking down the left wing. Wynn trying to split a couple defenders. Valentine there to clean it up. Barmby plays it back. Looks like Vancouver's going to go to the bench again here in a moment. Now Vitas some room as he crosses over the midfield line. Short ball ahead, Arboleda, left wing. Looking to go against Toma. Toma wins that battle. And there's a foul against Arboleda. Here's that last look and that great opportunity for T2.
That's a great ball there. He controls it well. He gets a good shot off, but if he would have crossed it into the middle right here, we had 2 guys wide open, so.
Couple subs in for the Whitecaps.
Substitution for Vancouver, into the bench, number 54,
Gloria Amanda checking in.
61,
They'll take out Campbell, who's had a good day, and Will Seymour. Norman out, Seymour in. Scoreless here in the 66th minute. Good work by Barmby. Now T2 on the attack. Barmby racing down the middle of the field with it on his left foot. Still with it. Barmby shoots. One-handed save by Melvin.
That was a great, great opportunity, and he created all that for himself. I thought he'd scored. Goalkeeper did well again, but that was a really, really well-played move. All created by Barmby. He came to life. I was looking for him. Where is he? But that was great.
More good opportunities here for T2, just looking for that breakthrough. Arboleda racing to get there. Slyler, a nice sliding tackle. Arboleda wins it back. Arboleda playing it low. Vitas turns, playing it across, and it's out for another corner kick. Bobasi was set up in the middle of the area.
We're getting closer, closer. Yes, great. You know, he does all that himself. It's a great shot. And this is, they're cutting them to ribbons at times.
Another corner here. Bijev to take it. It'll be an in-swinger. Plays it near post. Arboleda knocks it down. It's poked off his foot back toward midfield. Myers heads it wide into some space. Arboleda, Bijev on the left wing. Bijev looking to work against DeVitt. Back to Arboleda. Gets it right back. Bijev looking to play it into the middle. Barmby. Ball takes a deflection, finds Bijev. Back to Barmby, but a little bit of a heavy ball. We go the other way. Honda out wide. Time and space for Vancouver. Win. A short ball. Gets it right back. Dean looking to get into the middle to DeVitt. A little bit more possession here from Vancouver in the 68th minute.
Yeah, you know, they're controlling the game at their pace. You know, we're getting great opportunities when we break on them, but they're doing better than they did in the first time.
Here's Toma, former draft selection by the Timbers. Trying to hit it with the inside of his foot. Toma was the 24th overall pick in the 2015 draft out of the University of Washington. Here's a look at the upcoming schedule for T2. They'll be at Sacramento on April 22nd, home against San Antonio on the 28th, and then big matchup with Sounders 2 on May 5th. Lewis is going to punch into some space. Obviously trying to make a run onto it. It's going to go out of bounds. Be a throw in for Vancouver.
You know, I have to say I'm really disappointed in Obosi. I mean, his control hasn't been great all day. He's not done a lot. I know it's a development squad, and maybe they've told, you know, play him the whole game. He needs it. But, you know, if you want to win it, you got somebody sitting on the bench who could do a great job for you, and Williams. I don't know.
Win. That's a tough part for the coaching staff. You want to get these first team guys some run, but also you know, your normal lineup.
Yeah,
try to figure out how to make that combination work.
And I understand all that, and you know, it's all about the first team squad. I totally agree with that. But you know, you've got to learn to win a game as well. And these, you know, these younger players, they've got to learn how to win and how to scrap wins together. And you know, this is a game for that. You know, they could maybe, for me, make a couple of changes, and they could run riot on this team.
Here's Chance Myers. T2 attacking right to left in the 70th minute. Barmby trying to play it into Bijev. It falls back to Valentine. Valentine in the middle of Barmby. Barmby from distance gonna have a go.
Well, that looked a long way out to me, but hey, it's what you call self-confidence.
DeVitt running it back for Whitecaps, and he'll get it back. Playing it in the middle. McKendry switches to the near side. Good ball for Toma. Vitas back defensively. Into the middle. Seymour looking to whip it out wide on the left flank. Myers got a piece of it, but it stays with Vancouver. Wynn going to chip it into the area. Batista gets a piece of it, nods it away. Arboleda back to Vitas. Cleared toward midfield. And a foul against T2.
You know, it's another thought I was thinking. You know, these guys coming out of the first team squad that don't get a lot of playing time, I would think round about now they're starting to get tired. You know, because they're not match fit. I don't care what game you're in. It's all a game. It's 90 minutes long.
Amanda out wide. Toma. Right wing, edge of the 18. A couple dribbles with the left foot. Plays it across. Now to back out wide. Better opportunities here for Vancouver. DeVitt will serve it in. Antonella up top. Here's Barmby working up the field ahead to Bijev. Back to Barmby. T2 operating on the right wing. Myers, a short ball to Okugo. Barmby looking around. He'll play it into the middle. Lewis switches it to the near side of the field for Vitas. Batista. Batista wanted to go forward. Instead, he'll serve it short. Will be Okugo.
You know, the game's kind of gone quiet, which is not a good thing. Not a good thing for T2. Needs a spark. Somebody to give her a spark.
DeVitt. Well, some good patience there by T2, but unable to do anything with it. Melvin hits it high into the air. Scoreless here in the 73rd minute. Vancouver looking to make it back-to-back wins after the 3-0 victory over Sounders 2. T2 looking to get that first victory of the year.
And this is the day to do it. I mean, this is the game. to get a win under the belt, no problem.
Just a little bit over 20 minutes remaining to get that first W of the season. Throwing for T2.
You know, I'm watching Andrew Gregor, the coach, and he doesn't seem to be making any changes at all. I don't see anybody getting ready. So I think he's going to go with what he's got. So what can you do with what you've got to change it up a little? And, you know, maybe play Arboleda just the right side for a while, just to kind of break it up. You know, anything, just do something a little bit different that just may give you the spark you need and the goal you need.
Akugo looking around, will play it short to Barmby. He'll look to go direct. Bobasi trying to take the one-time shot, goes out for a corner kick. That time more direct, right down the middle.
Yeah, anything that works.
There's a look for
yeah. You know, he does well. That's, you know, if he doesn't get blocked, that's on target. So, you know, that's all you can ask when you're in that situation. Just hit the target.
Bijev will take this. Chance for T2 in the 75th minute. Plays it back post. Valentin trying to knot it back into the 6.
You know, I'd like to see that replay again. That looked a lot like handball to me. Referee didn't think though, so.
Here's another look.
Yeah. Watch you head it back now across the goal. Yeah, there you go. I thought that was a good chance of a handball. But
Valentin was certainly calling for it. Batista, just 19 years old. He'll serve it back into the middle.
You know, he doesn't look 19, does he? I'm just looking at him now. He's like, God.
Big size, 6'4".
He's a big guy.
Bobasi. Valentin. Akugo. Given a little room to operate it. He'll switch it to the near side for Batista. Related trying to play it out wide. Henry intercepted that pass momentarily, goes out of bounds. Throw in for Vancouver. De Beers.
You know, there's about 15 minutes to go. I think whoever pulls the socks up just goes, hey, well, let's go for this. They got a good chance of winning it because the game's totally flat.
Arboleda takes it off of Seymour's foot. Arboleda has had the two best looks for T2 today. One on a breakaway, another on a good feed from Bijev. And both great saves by Sean Melvin, who's done everything he can to keep it a scoreless game. How about Melvin? This is just his first start of the season.
I know.
Played well.
He has.
Here's Seymour with room to operate. Vancouver on the attack. Now he'll push it out wide. Win. Looking to serve it in. And that hangs in the air and goes out for a goal kick.
You know, it always amazes me that, you know, this is the next level to the big time. And their final ball is, you know, just not where it needs to be. And you watch the MLS, you watch the players in the MLS, how different their final ball is, how more accurate, better it is. I think that's the dividing line here for these guys going up another. Their final ball has to be as good as everything else.
Arboleda trying to split three defenders, punching it out wide. Here's a chance for T2. Barmby, the shot, and it's blocked. Vancouver recovering defensively, getting in the way of that strike from Barmby inside the area.
Yeah, here we go. This is a really, really good opportunity. Arboleda does great. Finds Barnaby's coming in. He does everything right. Cuts in on his left foot. They just do some great blocks defensively, but, you know, I think that was really looking for Barmby. You know, he did everything right. Got it on his best foot. Got a better angle to shoot it at.
Felt like that was going to be the one right there. Here's Toma. Still scoreless, 78th minute. Toma earns a throw-in. Play it on the deck. Ahmed, the shot, no problem for Atenella. Lewis. Push it out wide to Chance Myers. T2 under some pressure defensively. Lewis trying to spin out of traffic. It's a nice job to hold on to it. Now we go the other way. Batista time and space toward midfield. Still with it on his left foot. Ball into the middle, but it gets by Bijev. We go the other way. McHenry now room as he crosses over the midfield line. Vancouver attacking. 79th minute. Seymour. Toma trying to work away from Arboleda. And can't keep that in play. It'll go out for a goal kick.
He got in a great position, Toma. Final ball let him down. It looks like a lot of tired players out there to me now.
Well, like you said, though, Willie, there's a lot of guys for the first team who haven't played a lot of minutes. So this is, for them having to go 90, this is certainly a test for them.
It is, totally, and I understand. You've just got to find that second wind, that second breath. It's hard. Your legs give away. You feel terrible. And chasing the ball, you don't want to do it. So
T2 has had a load of chances this afternoon. Can they get one on the board? Barmby. Now back for Lewis. With that great chance off the corner kick set piece on the one-time ball. It was blocked by DeVitt. Vitas. Arboleda. Another corner kick here for T2.
you know, they're doing all the right things. They're getting in good positions to get a good cross in. Every cross they seem to get in, Keemsey gets blocked, so.
13 corner kick attempts this afternoon for T2. Bijev will take this one. 5 players in the box. Chance in the 81st minute. Bijev whips it near post. It's headed straight up. And then a whistle against T2. Now Batista trying to use his size there to get position, committed the foul.
I think the referee seen. I didn't see it, but there's so many bodies in the box. There's always somebody pushing somebody up.
Probably call a foul every time, right?
Yeah, oh God, yeah. Well, the way the game is right now, I think Vancouver are happy, you know. They'll play it out if they can. They'll go home with a draw. So
T2 could easily have 3 or 4 goals.
Oh, easily.
2 great saves, a couple great defensive blocks. So really fortunate to somehow still be scoreless here in the 82nd minute.
You know, and at times T2 have looked really good going forward. You've got in behind them a lot. Got in good crosses. Their free kicks and corners have been good.
So they're playing a long ball ahead, intercepted by Batista, but it falls to DeVitt. Vitas nods it forward. Akugo. He gets taken down by Toma. It'll be a free kick for T2, just shy of midfield. Akugo, another guy with a ton of MLS experience, 8 years. Signed with Timbers on May 16th last year. Played for the Union, Orlando, Kansas City, and now Portland. Bijev. Ibobasi looking to turn. DeVitt wins that battle.
You know, I'm trying to find Barnaby. Oh, there he is. I thought he'd gone and moved somewhere else, but he's still out on the right.
Far side.
Yeah. You know, somebody like a Barnaby, you know, he can do a little bit of magic, create the opening or create an opening for himself like he did with his chance. So
it's Vitas, a long run, looking to play it into Arboleda. Arboleda trying to hold it up. Pushed off the ball. He tried to slow it up. That was another great ball. And you mentioned some of the differences between maybe T2 and getting that first level.
Yeah.
Vitas can certainly make those final passes.
Yeah.
You can see why
This is a great pass.
He's up at that level.
Yeah. He just kind of run over it, got the ball stuck in his feet. Arboleda, but
Chance Myers making a move. Myers looking to play it in. Vancouver get it back. Good chip that time.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Son.
They're in trouble.
Glory. The shot, the save, the putback is in the net. A wide open net. Sander with his second goal of the season. And Vancouver, who have been dominated all game in pretty much every category possible, lead at 1-0 in the 84th minute.
Like we said at the beginning, you know, you can kill a team. And now this is a great break from them, actually. T2 get caught out.
Nice little touch there by
yeah,
Sander.
Great. And then it makes a 2-1 situation. And he pulls the great pick out. That's a really good save. But the guy's just following it up, and it falls perfectly to him. All he got to do is side foot it, watch him. Nope, thank you. But it was a great save. But you know, they got a 2-on-1 situation. Took advantage of it.
Sander's second of the season. He was the number 36 overall pick in the 2016 draft from Princeton. He scored a lot there, 32 goals in 4 years at Princeton.
Yeah, he's a big lad, and he took it well. I mean, it looks easy. You think, oh, anybody can score that. But, you know, take your eye off it, don't get it right.
You're right, though. The initial save by Antonello was
it was a great save.
diving
yeah.
save. All right, now T2 got to work from behind here. Bijev. Arboleda. Vitas. Back to Bijev. He'll play it through the middle. Valentin. Zarek, room to operate. He'll punch it out wide to Chance Myers. Back to Valentin. Finds himself in. Zarek Valentin. The shot! Good, not on frame.
You know, I watched him when he got the ball and he was going towards the goal. He wanted to pass it. He wanted to knock it in square. There was nobody to watch when he gets the ball. Picks it up. You'll see him looking. No, who can I play to? Nobody to play it to. Thinks, I'm going to shoot. Didn't want to shoot. So that was a great opportunity.
Well, sub here, Willie, for T2. You've been calling for it for a while, and they finally go to the bench, and it's Augie Williams, your goal scorer. He's got about 5 minutes and change. 2 goals on the season.
Well, we expect him to score, right?
Ball played into him, headed away. Bijev. Now it's punched out wide for Vitas. He'll whip it in. Arboleda trying to knock it down the volley. Oh, wide.
Got excited. Got to keep your head. Control. Got carried away. Watch him. Great position. There. Just gets carried away, gets excited. Snatches at it. Ball over the bar.
Whitecaps 2 on top. 1-0.
And you'd stand, we stood here, watched the game, and it's like, how can T2 not be in front?
Could easily be 4-1 at this point.
Yeah. But you know, it's funny, you get games like this, you know, you really batter a team, and you can't score, and they go around and sneak one. And it's usually at the end when you haven't got much time to get it back.
Vitas looking to go around Toma, earns a throw in. And T2 not giving up, still fighting, trying to get that equalizer and earn the draw.
You know, I'm really impressed with Vitas. I think he's given everything he can. You know, he's just a good pro. Hey, I'm playing for T2. I don't care. I'm a good pro. I'm going to play the best I can.
Well, he's been recovering from that foot injury the last month after he started the opening match of the year with the Timbers in the 5-1 win over Minnesota. Barmby wins it back. Dribbling through space, has some room. Trying to leave it for Williams. Augie. As it poked off his foot. And it's played ahead for Sander, who has the goal. One-on-one against Valentine. The ball checks up. And Kugo wins it back. See there, Barmy just couldn't get it onto his left foot because he was going the other way.
Yeah,
lay it off. Here's Arboleda.
He was thinking about shooting all the time, but it just never sat up for him.
Bijev making a late run. Melvin off his line. Time winding down here in the 89th minute. Is it a tougher feeling as a player when you dominate the game the way T2 has and you can't get the victory?
Yeah, you're really disappointed because you know it was there to win. You know you've done enough to win, and then they sneak a goal at the end. It's like a killer, you know.
Myers. But look, you see that in MLS a lot too, where you just look at the stats and you think, how can this be where one team is just dominated in possession, shots, all the categories that would lead you to think it would be a good game, but just one opportunity the other way on a counter. That happens at every level.
Yeah. Well, I watched the Timbers last night, Kansas City. Kansas City just came to defend, get anything out of the game they could, and they end up winning 1-0. I mean, but they didn't come to win it. They come not to lose it and then sneak it if they could.
Lewis, good intercept. 90th minute now. About looking at 2 minutes of stoppage time. Vitas, he'll try from distance.
Don't think that was the best decision he's ever made in his life. But I'm proud,
You like his game?
I like his game a lot. I mean, he comes to work, He comes there, I'm going to do it. It's been great for the young players around him because they've looked at him and think, wow, if he does it, I better do it. So. The good thing for Farfan, who's replaced him in the first team, he's going to have to play well every week or he's going to be gone. So
here's Williams, Augie playing it down the line for Arboleda. And a corner kick here, so a chance for T2 to set something up with Williams in the game.
Yeah, I would think. How long? Last minute, last chance. We've hit great crosses all night, so hopefully this will be one of them and we've got somebody on the end of it.
'91st minute. Bijev to serve it in. T2 looking to equalize. Punched out to the other side. Still controlled by T2. Williams plays it back across. It's not in toward goal. Cleared away again by the back line. Still not out of danger yet for Vancouver. A bit of a miss hit there by Lewis. Ball squirts out, finds Barmby. Minute to go. Arboleda out wide to Vitas. Trying to play it on the deck. DeVitt will just release it toward midfield.
Yeah, get the ball away from your goal as far as you can.
Myers serves it back toward the top of the box. Takes a bounce. Akugo. Williams. This will go out for a T2 throw-in. Antonella back to Valentine. He'll serve it. Lewis. Myers. One last chance. Barmby. Bijev. Blocked again. And that will do it. Well, Vancouver escapes with the 1-0 win. And a player down for T2 at the end of that. That's the last thing you want to see. And I think it's Bijev. Took that last shot and might have collided with DeVitt.
Yeah, it was a block. And he was getting a shot off. The guy blocked his shot, and it looks like he went through and hit his knee. So
keep it on him, but let's take you through this one, a game that was really dominated, and the highlights will certainly tell the story here. Vancouver wins 1-0. Let's take you through it, and we go back to the first half. And here is the 23rd minute, the great chance
it's
for
a great,
Lewis.
you know, it's a practice match, corner kick, he hits it right. Guy got in the way, but unlucky. Anywhere else it goes in the goal.
A minute later, Bijev with a good opportunity.
Yeah, this is great. Just hits it too well. You know, just miss it a little either side, he can score.
35th minute, the speed of Arboleda creating a great chance for T2.
Yeah, cameo, here we go. Catch me if you can. Now he needs to keep his head. And he does pretty good, actually. Credit to the goalkeeper, made himself big, give very little goal a shootout.
Now we go to the second half in the 64th minute. And again, more chances for T2. Arboleda would get some more looks. Here in the 66th, it was Bijev setting it back.
Yeah, this is a great save. He had a couple of choices. He picked the one to score, so. There's Barmby.
Barmby making a run.
Yeah, he does great here. Does it all himself. You know, and that's a great chance. He took it well.
84th minute. And here would be the goal for Vancouver.
Look, 2 against 1. But backpedaling. Guy hits a good shot. It's a great save, but thank you very much. You know, I'm just waiting for that. Took a chance, got on the end of it.
Sander with the finish for her second of the season, and that would be the difference. T2 dominated on the field, but Vancouver gets the victory. Our next home match, April 28th, 7:30 start right here at Providence Park against San Antonio FC. Tough game today for T2, Willie. They get the loss, but a lot of first-team guys get some run.
Yeah, really tough game. You know, they had chances to win it. They played really well at times. You know, you get the old sucker punch, 87th minute or something. They go down, knock one in. Just rips the heart out of you. But, you know, they played really well at times. The experienced guys who came in just made the difference. So they still, you know, they still lost. Soccer's like that. You know, you deserve to win games, you lose. You deserve to lose games, you win them.
Well, that'll do it for us here from Providence Park. For Willie Anderson and our entire crew, I'm Tom Polker. Once again, the final score, Whitecaps 2-1, Timbers 2-0. Thanks for watching this presentation. We'll see you in 2 weeks for Timbers and San Antonio.